Our work ethic is unmatched by any team. We go through the hardest workouts, and it's always a competition between the four of us, who can finish first, who can finish the fastest, and who can go the farthest, and who can just push through all those mental barriers.
It's kind of just our desire to run, or just our desire to not give up. We push each other at practice all the time. We kind of have our like inside jokes and bets on who's gonna finish the workout first, or who's gonna come in first for the practice. And sometimes we'll say, oh, whoever finishes last has to do 20 push-ups. And we always do these type of punishments that always make us get better and better. So I think that environment makes us always do better.
Oh, definitely the idea that we don't want to let each other down. We all want to run our best, obviously for ourselves, but more importantly to show each other that we really care about one another. So, if one of us runs bad, it's because we're not working hard enough for everyone else.
Yes, I did, because we had a lot to prove. We lost Isaiah Rodriguez, senior last year, and we had to replace him this year with Michael Keller. And through that replacement, we had to show up and prove to Emring, prove to the team, and prove to the community that we were able to surpass the obstacles and break the records that we set for ourselves last year.
From the beginning of this, at least the outdoor season, we were looking at breaking the school record decently early, somewhere in the middle of the season. But we really didn't know we were going to hit it that early and break it by that much. So that was kind of a shock to all of us.
From last year, we only had one kid we had to replace, and I mean, Isaiah was a tough kid, and we didn't think he would be replaceable, but when we found Keller and his work ethic and everything about him, you could see that it wasn't going to be hard to fill Isaiah's shoes, and Keller really, he came in strong, and we could see that it was going to happen. So.
Well, as soon as we figured out that we moved up to Group 3, we started checking times immediately of like the other athletes in the group, and we started comparing that to Group 2 and what the times were there. And to be honest, the switch is not as huge. I feel that Group 3 has some strengths that Group 2 didn't, but then Group 2 has some strengths that Group 3 didn't. So it's more a strategy of aiming at the events that we can win in Group 3 compared to Group 2, but it's not too much of a huge leap into Group 3. I feel that we're going to be successful in this group this year, and we'll see in a few weeks what's going to happen.
I'm actually really excited about moving up a group because we kind of handedly won Group 2. Our sectionals was not actually a challenge. This year we're going to have that challenge. It's going to be very close. We're not going to be the best athletes there, and I think that makes it very exciting because it's just more fulfilling that way. So it gives me more drive, honestly.
We hope to accomplish breaking another school record by PRing again. We'd like to get around a 3:15, 3:16 time, which is pretty fast. We'd like to place at the next upcoming sectionals, groups, meet a champs, and even nationals, hopefully.
Well, we actually just moved up a group, so we went from Group 2 to Group 3. So we've won the sectional for the past 2 years outdoor, and I think it's going to be a lot tougher now that we're in Group 3, but I think that's definitely achievable for us. So
breaking 3:20 in the 3 minutes and 20 seconds in the 4x4 was a huge accomplishment, but I feel that we're going to try to break 3:19 and 3:18 and just keep PRing in the 4x4 until we're done at nationals. And in terms of other races, I feel that we all have individual records that we want to break, and we have a sectional title, a few group championships that we want to win, county championship. Like, we have some individual things that we have set in store for us, and hopefully we can pull out victories.
What we're trying to do is kind of mirror how we did in our winter season. Obviously, we placed at Meet of Champs and we placed at Nationals, and we would just love to do that again, but the competition does get tougher in the spring. So it would be awesome to show as our very final season being able to accomplish such great things.